Welcome to the Fox 11 6 o'clock news. I'm Susan Hirasuna. Alex and Marla have the night off. Now to our breaking news. A 70-year-old man is dead and 2 LAPD officers have been hurt in a traffic collision this afternoon. Fox 11's Laura Diaz joins us now live from the scene where the investigation continues. Laura?
Yes, Susan, that violent, fatal crash occurred at the intersection of Saticoy and Cleon. You can see it behind me where moments ago they took the body of the deceased. It has remained a very active scene here all day long. We were told by investigators that the driver of the silver Honda Accord collided with the police car that was responding code 3 lights and sirens. Investigators explain.
They were responding to a completely unrelated radio call. It was for a domestic violence restraining order. He was northbound on Cleon and made a northwest turn onto Saticoy.
And got T-boned, basically.
And essentially got T-boned, yeah.
Yeah, I've been living here the last 7-8 years, and every year there's like one or two major accidents. This is the first time seeing a fatal one, so it just seems to be getting worse.
It all happened Memorial Day, shortly before 2 p.m. An LAPD black and white out of the North Hollywood Division responding to an emergency 911 call. They were eastbound on Saticoy. Now, as the silver car turned, the impact occurred, striking the driver's side of that vehicle. We are told that emergency personnel was able to extricate the driver of the car, but they could not save him. The LAPD giving us new information here on the scene. They say the deceased is a man 60 to 65 years old. The 2 officers said to be in their 20s. They will be released later on tonight from the hospital. They were experiencing pain, so they were taken to a nearby hospital. We were not given their names. Who exactly is at fault will be determined after a thorough investigation, of course. The LAPD will be poring over body cam video, dash cam video, plus ring camera footage. All of these will be used in their investigation. But sadly, as we reported earlier, 1 person dead as a result of this crash that occurred here in Sun Valley. Somebody on this holiday going to get some terrible news about a loved one. I'm Laura Diaz reporting live from Sun Valley, sending it back to you. Susan?
All right, Laura, and then that area, of course, cordoned off for the investigation. Any clue how long that will last and affect traffic?
You know, when we asked earlier that Saticoy remains blocked off at this hour, they couldn't give us any indication as to when it would reopen. You know, of course, that Saticoy is a major street in this area. People use it a lot to try to get around the freeway. They take their surface streets. One of the neighbors said he thought that was part of the problem because these streets are so very wide, the boulevard's almost as wide as the freeway. People tend to speed on them. We have no idea whether that was an issue today. We do know that those officers were on a call. When you get that call of somebody, a life being threatened potentially by someone who has a restraining order in a domestic call, that's a very high emergency. We will learn more about the situation as the investigation ensues. Back to you, Susan.
Laura Diaz, thank you so much.